video. Guys, I hope everybody is doing great. I'm feeling amazing. Body's nice and loose and I'm ready to go. Girl, get up. Boy, get up. Stop playing. You know what time of day it is. We gotta get our workout on. My name is Janet. Thank you for tuning in. Today, it's about positivity, encouraging, uplifting, move your body. Listen, you got one life to live. Don't sit and be chronic in pain and then you can't move. What you gonna do? Hey, listen, we're gonna talk about a couple of things today, right? I had a little pool last week. We were going around talking about childhood trauma. You know, back in the days when you were little, different things going on. Now that you're older, you're still carrying those trauma with you, still carrying those baggages. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. Girl, let it go. Boy, let it go. It's time. I know a lot of wounds. Oh yeah, it will heal, but you have to want it to heal. You gotta want it. Okay, the wounds, right? It will heal. The scars, oh, it's gonna stay there for life. But you know what? With the scars, it's a reminder to show who you are, how tough you are, right? Unstoppable, unbreakable. Okay, a lot of scars, people see it and think, hey, it's so bad and all that. No, it's good. I thank God for all my scars. It's what make me the person I am today. So look at your scars and say, God, thank you. All right, let go of the baggages. Let go of all of those trauma. You cannot carry that for the rest of your life. You gotta heal. You gotta want to live, love, laugh. If you're carrying all those baggages, it's just gonna ruin you. Depression, anxiety. Who wants that? Get out of that, girl. Get up and get out of that. Okay? So I went around, started as fun, just to ask people, hey, who are the people that hurt you when you were growing up? Like, you know, just, yeah, I was like, keep it basic, keep it short. Anybody that hurt you, you know, little things that you think it should be simple, but now you're an adult and you're still carrying it around. It's like, let's talk about it, okay? Let's see what it is and let's see if we can move it. And they're like, oh, you know, when you're little, nobody cares, and especially if you're from the islands. And a lot of these nurses that I was talking to, and so they're from Jamaica, they're from the Bahamas, you know, Haiti, a mixture. And they're like, when you're little, nobody cares about what happened to you. You don't even tell anyone anything. You don't say anything to your mother. You don't say anything to your father. And I'm like, okay. And the teachers, they're like, they were so mean. One of the things that I realized, a lot of the trauma, childhood trauma, came from teachers in the school, the people that were supposed to mentor us, love us, guide us, you know, help us to get on the right path. They were the ones that hurt us. So I started asking, and I'm like, okay, you know, I went around, it's about 5 of us, and I'm like, okay, let's start, you know. And guys, these nurses, they were little, they were young. We're talking 10, 9, 8, you know, 11, 12. You're fragile at that age. And these teachers were mean. You have teachers here, same thing. I don't know why they're teachers. They're mean, okay? And they're just in the school and they terrorize students, okay? But nobody knows. People are afraid. Kids are afraid of them. And they know if they say anything, the repercussions. So they keep quiet and they carry those wounds all these years, okay? Some of the things I heard was so bad. It was awful. And I'm like, where are the parents? Where are the adults to help these young girls and boys? And I'm like, I was floored. So I said, you know what? Let's talk about it, okay? Let's see what happened and let's see how we can heal from it, right? A lot of it was in school, a couple of teachers, and one of the nurses, she told me that she had a teacher and was so mean. And remember, back home, everyone knew each other in the community. The teachers, they were from the community. So their parents knew them, you know, they knew about your lifestyle, they knew your personal, you know, things that were going on with you. One of the nurses told me something happened one day in class and the teacher just quietly whispered to her and said, you're gonna grow up to be nothing, but oh, you're gonna grow up to be, you're gonna be a whore just like your mother. I said, what? I said, she told you that and got away with that? She says, yes. She says, I never forgot that. And I said, why would she say that? She's like, I don't know, but she knew my mother. They grew up together and she became a teacher. And whatever problems her and my mother had, she took it out on me. And she told this nurse, you're gonna be a whore just like your mother. Okay, so I said, all right, I wrote everything down. I went to the other person. She says this teacher always picked on her, was so mean, just always had bad things to say, to her. And I went around and I listened to all of it. And I'm like, this is insane. And, that made me very sad. How could a teacher say that to someone? How could she say that? So I said, okay, you know what? And everyone went around, I kept asking. And then they asked me, they said, yeah, what about you? Any trauma for you back in school? And I said, you know what? I had a teacher. I was in class. It's home economics, baking, cooking and stuff. I didn't want any part of that, okay? And she was just always on me with stuff. And I look at it and I'm thinking, she was so mean, trying to force everybody how to learn to cook, how to bake, all that stuff and whatever. And I always look at that and I'm like, no nurturing. She wasn't kind. We wanted it fun, but she was just so mean. And I said, you know what? I'm going to write all of this down. And I was like, how are we going to handle this? And I said, you know what? I said, some days I always say I'm at work, it's exhausting. I feel punchy. And I said, okay, I'm going to punch it out. A lot of my workouts, boxing, kickboxing, punching. And I said, I'm going to make a list of all these people that hurt us, as kids, the teachers that was so mean, all those things, that we had to carry. And I said, we're going to call their names and we're going to punch it out. So today I'm going to tell you, get up, get out of that, let go of that. Those people, they try to hurt you. You were a kid. You were innocent. It wasn't right. There was no one there to help you. But now you can help yourself. We got to get those feelings out of us. Can't carry it anymore. Life is precious. It's fragile. And we got to learn to live. We have to teach ourselves now to love ourselves, to love people, to love life. Because all that stuff when we were little, it ruined us. But here we are. Okay? So I'm going to be doing a workout today. And all the teachers, all the adults, all the people that hurt kids, say little things to them. Even a lot of rappers and stuff in their music, I hear it. 50 Cent and Jay-Z and all of them. Biggie, he said the teacher told him, hey, you're not going to be nothing. You're not going to be nobody. Why are teachers so mean and telling kids this? They don't know them. They should have been helping them. So today with my workout, it's going to be a lot of boxing. And I'm going to punch it out. I'm going to call their names and I'm going to be punching. Anybody that hurt you, get up, punch it out. Get that out of you. It's healing time now. We don't want to be that anymore. We don't want to carry that anymore. Too much trauma. Oh, my daddy didn't love me. My mama didn't love me. Oh, my daddy was gone. Hey, half the world don't have a daddy or they don't even have a mama. Get over that, okay? Who you are now, your father or your mother who left you, it's their loss. They would be proud of you if they knew you. When they left, whatever they were going through, they had their stuff going on too. Who was going to help them? No one. So stop all the daddy business and mama business and my daddy left and my daddy didn't love me. Good luck to him. Too bad, okay? You love you and you have people that love you. So anybody who walked out of your life, when you were little, I know it hurt. We carry all of that all the time, carry it around. We got to let go of that now. I'm going to be punching it out today. I'm going to be calling names, okay? Mrs. James, okay? Home economic class. I didn't want to know about baking. I didn't want to know about cooking, okay? I was a preteen. I was getting boobs. I need to know what a bra was and how to use it. Why didn't you teach me that? Why didn't you teach me like, hey, this is how you take a shower, a proper shower, to be fresh, to be clean. I didn't want to know about baking. So I'm going to be punching it out with you, Mrs. James, okay? Mr. Thomas, right? All those math. I hated math. Where are you going with those math? I don't use it now. I've never been on a job interview and anybody asks me, okay, to hire you, you better know those math, okay? Mr. James, I'm going to be punching it out. I'm going to be punching it out and I'm calling your name, all right? All the names, anybody who mess with you, call their names and punch it out. It's easy, okay? A lot of my moves are punching moves, uppercut, okay? I'm not a boxer, I'm not a fighter, but I'm going to be punching it out. Get it out of you. Get up, punch it out today. Let be and let God. Let go of the baggages. Let go of all those wounds. Healing time. We want to love ourselves. Health, fitness, that's what we're about. Feeling good, looking good, getting sexy, being a baddie. So let go of the baggages. Boy, get up. Girl, get up. Okay? It's now or never. Healing time. Till we meet again, you're going to walk good.